Okay, we got a game against our boy Notneil. He's a very regular person in my stream, so should be fun playing against him. He's a really fun guy. But I'm gonna lead off with Scissor, because Scissor can pretty much U-turn against his whole team. If he leads off with his own Scissor, I can knock off, and if he does go Zapdos, I still have my chance here as a pivot. So let's see what he leads off with. Okay, it's a Scissor versus Scissor showdown. My Scissor is Jolly max speed, so I should be faster, and I can go for knockoff here. If he is Choice Banded, I will reduce his damage, and if it's a defensive Scissor, I will remove the leftovers. As he appears to be Choice Banded, so I take minimal damage here because the Choice Banded is gone, and Scissor is below half HP, which is great. But now he goes into Zapdos. And I kind of have to go chancy. If he goes for Heat Wave here, I'll be able to get up the Stealth Rocks. And he actually goes for U-turn, so that's a really nice play. Now he can bring in a big threat. Perhaps he has to Choice Band Tyranitar as well, or he could bring in the Mamoswine. But he decides to bring in his Tyranitar. I think I'll just stay in and go for Rocks, because I really want those Rocks up. I'm pretty sure I can live a Choice Banded Stone Edge, and if he's not Choice Banded, then it might not even be a 2-hit KO. Okay, he appears to be Choice Banded, and now he might be expecting my Guard Jump to come in, because Stone Edge is an 80% accuracy move, and my Guard Jump has Sandfill, the Sandstorm is up, so that 80% is even getting reduced. So I'm actually gonna make a big dick play right now and go for Toxic, expecting something like Mamoswine to come in, or Tangrowth to predict my my Guard Jump switch. Yeah, I already got the Stealth Rocks up, and that's pretty much what I wanted. I know he has his Zapdos, but he does go into Mamoswine. He takes the Stealth Rocks damage, and I poison him. What I'm gonna do here though is I'm gonna go for the Soft Boil in case he does go for Stealth Rocks. And if he knocks me out, that means he won't be having Stealth Rocks on my side of the field. But he decides to just knock me out with Earthquake, which is fair. He's about 60% now, and I'm bringing in my Scissor. And I'm gonna go for the U-turn here, because there's a high chance that he will go into his Zapdos right now. I don't think he should be trying to Earthquake me here to predicting the U-turn. I really think he goes into Zapdos, as he actually goes for Ice Charge. So he was probably predicting me to Bullet Punch and was wanting to sack Mamoswine, I guess, to bring in something safely. But that doesn't happen, and I get to go into yeah, if I go Porygon Z, I can prevent his Defog, but then he'll bring in Tyranitar. If I go Guard Jump, he brings in Tangrowth, so I am gonna bring in my Mew, because if he goes Zapdos, my Ice Beam should 2-hit KO it, because I'm pretty sure it's a defensive Zapdos. Just because his Scissor is Choice Banded, which means his Zapdos is his only potential defogger on his team. So if he does try to go for defog, I'll be able to 2-hit KO it with Ice Beam. I have enough speed to outspeed a bold defensive Zapdos, so then I can 2-hit KO it with Ice Beam. Okay, he does go into Zapdos, because if he went for anything else, I could have just burned it. The only problem right now is that he has his Alakazam, and I don't have Chansey. So Alakazam, if he went for Alakazam there, it could have actually been really bad for me. But I actually like this. He prioritized he's prioritizing removing the Stealth Rocks right now, probably. So I'll be able to perhaps knock out the Zapdos, guys, because I just gulped it, and Ice Beam should be a 2-hit KO. I am faster, I get a crit, but that crit did 66%. So if I didn't got that crit, that means my Ice Beam would have done around 40%, which means the crit did not matter because it would have been a 2-hit KO. But yeah, he decides to switch out into his Scissor. And yeah, this was a Choice Banded Scissor, so he does not have Roost, he does not have Swords Dance. So he's not that useful. I do not want to take damage on my Scissor though. So I'm just gonna go for Will-O-Wisp here. Unfortunately, I miss, and this U-turn damage is hurting a lot because now he can bring in his Alakazam. This is really bad, guys. I think I can still use my Mew, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go into my Porygon Z, because Porygon Z is the most expendable member on my team, because looking at his team, his Tangrowth is Assault Vest. Because he already has a defensive Zapdos, he doesn't have a special wall on his team, and he also has his Tyranitar, which Porygon struggles to break through. And perhaps he goes for Shadow Ball here. Okay, he does go for Shadow Ball, so and he might think that I'm Choice Scarfed right now. So he might even switch here, which is even better for me. So I'm just gonna go for the trick here, as he does bring in the Zapdos, so he wanted to sack the Zapdos right there, which is fair. Which is a fair play, because sacking Zapdos there means he can bring in his Tyranitar for free. But I'm still gonna go for the attack here, because I do not want the Zapdos to roost, guys. So we knock out the Zapdos, he cannot defog anymore. Oh wait, that actually doesn't matter because I don't have Stealth Rocks up. He brings in the Tyranitar, and I think the Pursuit is coming out. And judging from the Stone Edge damage on my Chansey, I'm pretty sure this Tyranitar is Choice Banded. I don't think it's running Rock Incense or something. So, like we said, Porygon Z is still the most expendable member, so I'm just gonna attack, trying to get some damage off. As he does go for the Pursuit, and it does 51, but we have the leftovers from Zapdos, so if I trick right now, because he's locked into Pursuit, if I trick right now, I will live the second Pursuit, and he cannot go for another attack because he's Choice Banded. And after this turn, I can still get off one more hit. Because if I tricked the previous turn, that means he could have swept moves and 2-hit KO'd my Porygon Z. So that's why I did it this way. Because now I should be living the Pursuit. And Tyranitar without the Choice Band relieves a lot of pressure from my team. Because Garchomp can easier take hits now. And then even Mew can Will-O-Wisp it and Roost afterwards. So we do trick, does go for Pursuit, and we get to get off one more hit. So I'm gonna press Ice Beam, just get the hit off on Tyranitar. Just trying to get some chip damage off on Tyranitar. Every bit of chip might help me to actually press Outrage later on, because I still think it's an Assault Vest Tangrowth. Otherwise, he just loses to things like Starmie. Like Starmie would just run through this team if it's not an Assault Vest Tangrowth. Alakazam might also run through that team, or Gengar. He does have Tyranitar and Scissor though, but Alakazam outspeeds Tyranitar and can hit it with Focus Blast. Yeah, I'll bring in my Scissor now. I am faster because he doesn't have a Choice Scarf or anything, and I can basically press U-turn, and I just realized I have nothing for Sizz. Well, if I play it correctly, I should win with Scissor. But let's see, I'm going for U-turn here as he decides to bring in his Scissor. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring in my Mew, because his Scissor does not have the Choice Band anymore. And he might actually expect me to Roost here, and goes for U-turn instead of bullet punch. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna ice beam. Even if he bullet punches me right here, he doesn't have the choice band anymore, so I will still take minimal damage as he doesn't go for bullet punch. So Mew healing up and Scissor going down, and this is looking really great, guys. But still, Alakazam is the problem right now, because my Scissor will die to Focus Blast. And I cannot freely press Bullet Punch because Tangrowth will still live multiple Bullet Punches. But right now I think Mew is the most expendable member of my team because his Mamoswine is already gone and his Scissor is gone. And I needed my Mew for those Pokemon. So if I have to sack something right now, it should probably be Mew, because Marowak can still kill the Tyranitar and kill the Tangrowth. Well, it depends on how fast the Tyranitar is, because my Marowak is max speed, and if his Tyranitar is not running speed, that means my Marowak can knock it out with Earthquake. But I don't think I can use Scissor to beat this Alakazam yet, so I have to use Garchomp. So what I'm gonna do here, the play is still to sack Mew, in my opinion. Yes, he even gets the crit. Putting me 6 feet under. But we are bringing in the Garchomp. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna press Dragon Claw. Because he should know that he can knock me out. And he might be fearing the Choice Scarf. And I am Choice Scarf, guys. But he might be fearing the Choice Scarf, so he brings in the Tangrowth as he does now. And the reason I went for Dragon Claw is just to see what kind of Tangrowth this is. As he doesn't reveal Rocky Helmet, he doesn't reveal Leftover, so this is definitely Assault Vest. And I'm gonna bring in my Marowak. And even if he goes for Knockoff, I will live it. So now I can go for Flare Blitz. Wait, actually, let me go for Earthquake here, because Tyranitar might be a thing. I think he goes into Tyranitar, and even if he knocks out my Marowak, I can go into Scissor, U-turn, and still kill something. I'm gonna go for Earthquake, as he does bring in the Tyranitar. So that was a great decision. Get some nice damage off here. And if this Tyranitar is not running speed, guys, my Marowak will be faster. He has to run a lot of speed to outspeed my Marowak. But that Earthquake did very little, even though I did not have the Tick Club anymore. It still did very little, so I think this Tyranitar is still a bit bulky over being fast. So I might be faster, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, I am faster. I knock out the Tyranitar, and that's really great. Now he's going most likely into his Alakazam. I think the play to make right now is to go into Garchomp, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to press Hidden Power Ice against Marowak, because my Marowak will live it and will knock it out with Flare Blitz. So I'll just go into Garchomp, live the hit, and press Outrage. If his Tangrowth, because if his Tangrowth knocks me out, I can just go into Scissor, U-turn, and I can switch moves because I still have a Pokemon left. So let's see. He does go for Shadow Ball, and we do live it. And now I can press Outrage. And remember, his Tangrowth is Assault Vest, so this Outrage will still do a lot of damage. And the Sandstorm is also up. So we do connect in with the Outrage, and we go for Outrage again. And let's see, he just decides to knock us out with Hidden Power Ice, as he actually misses. It was his Sandstorm, guys, so don't blame me. Don't blame me. But honestly, that didn't matter. Let me actually, I don't want to be a dick about it, but my miss, but the miss didn't matter, because he would have knocked out my Garchomp. I would have gone Scissor, U-turned, knocked something out, and if sack my Marowak on the Alakazam and finish Alakazam with Bullet Punch. But yeah, now I'm just gonna sack Marowak. And even if he has Substitute right now, he shows Hidden Power Eye, so I don't think he has Substitute. Even if he had Substitute, I could have broken the Substitute with either Garchomp or Scissor. And wait. You wanna? Nah. You wanna face Scissor or Jump? I'll give him the choice. To which Pokemon does he want to lose, guys? He surprised me. Well, guys, I'm really raging right now. I'm so enraged. So angry, guys. I'm so angry. So I'm enraging with fury. So let's outrage this and win. We're clicking outrage. Let's do it. Do it, brother. And me. Seriously, I love this guy. We knock out Alakazam, and that was the game. So a really good game, Notneil. I liked it.